And one of the challenges I find with a lot of creators or people that are thinking about creating video is they don't know how to take that first step into video. So listen, Justin, do we need to have expensive cameras? Do we need to have expensive equipment? What do you say to someone who says, Justin, I want to get into video, I just don't know where to start? What are the first 3 steps?
I'd say the first 3 steps, or the first one, is that you already have everything right now. Literally, there's some massive videos on YouTube. There's some really successful channels and things, and they're literally just using a webcam or using their phone. But I will say that if you have if you have access to spend any money, then level up your audio first. So use your phone, use your webcam, grab a $20 lapel lavalier microphone or a little shotgun microphone, whatever it is. Just audio is almost more important than the video, because that's the piece that people need to be able to hear you and consume the content. If the picture's not that great, you can make do, but it's the audio that is the most important piece. So you already have enough. So I think that was 2. The third one is just to actually start. So a lot of people go and consume courses and content or YouTube, but never actually take action. So yeah, you have everything you need. Grab a microphone if you have the ability to, but you can still get great results without it. So I'm not saying don't start till you've got it, but actually go through the motions of making your first videos. Your first videos will be your worst videos for everybody. And then the game then is, how do I improve over time?
Well, that is exactly it. It's getting a little bit better with each video. And I'll tell you what, my first videos definitely were really bad. And they're still a work in progress. I'm a work in progress. That's what the journey is all about. Now, let's assume that anyone that's listening or watching this understands the importance of YouTube. Second largest search engine. You've got the opportunity to reach a lot of people. SEO, really powerful. It also drives traffic, can drive traffic to your website via SEO. But I'm going to get started on YouTube. What are the 3 videos that are really, really important for my channel starting out? What do I need?
Well, I think before you look at any specific video, and we can talk about how you can come up with ideas and everything, but for us, we're looking at, we have a topic, we have an idea that we want to create or share about, and then we're going and doing some research for it. So it's not what I think people want. I might have something I think this is a really good tip that people need. And if they knew this thing, that they're going to have success with whatever that topic is. But people aren't searching for that solution. They're not searching for that tip. They're looking for the problem. They're typing in. They're going to Dr. Google, Dr. YouTube, how to self-diagnose, how to figure stuff out for themselves. So you've got to take that step back on any content that you create and say, what would someone search for to find this? Or what would I search for to find this on Google and YouTube? So then taking that approach into your content is going to be far more strategic than most people that are creating content on the platform, knowing then that you can start to give YouTube what it needs to start featuring your content in front of the right people. So starting with research before you even get in front of the camera is far easier to get your content ranking than to go and shoot a video and then try to figure out keywords, titles, tags, thumbnails, all that sort of stuff afterwards. So definitely start with the research first.
Yeah. And I mean, the more you can listen to your audience, the better. I think that takes time. I'll just give you a quick hot take. One of the ways that I've found great topics to cover on my YouTube channel, just by going to Facebook groups. What are the questions that people in my niche are asking? And then inevitably what happens when people either ask me or ask in these groups, I just say, hey, check out this video. I have a whole video. I mean, this happens daily, especially in Clubhouse, which actually, by the way, for everyone who's watching on YouTube or on Facebook or on LinkedIn, this is actually being recorded live in Clubhouse right now. We're getting the most value for your dollar. Shout out to everyone on Clubhouse. Y'all rock. Make sure you hit that plus button and get your friends in here. So let's talk a little bit about this planning process, this research process, Justin, because I think that a lot of YouTubers they just start posting videos, but having the right tools is a big deal. And TubeBuddy is one specifically that I've been really impressed with. How impactful has TubeBuddy been on your YouTube growth? I'd like to know.
TubeBuddy, I think where we started to actually grow on YouTube was almost the exact same time that we installed TubeBuddy. I think the reason that we installed it initially was that we wanted to go back to all of our previous content and bulk or batch upload, not batch upload, like find and replace across a lot of videos. We wanted to add an affiliate disclaimer into all of our YouTube videos, and I didn't want to copy and paste stuff throughout. So just that one tool alone in TubeBuddy, being able just to edit all of your video descriptions or find and replace text across all of them was huge. But then you get into the keyword research stuff, your video, your analytics, looking at the tags and looking at what competitor channels have out there. That's really the stuff that you can get that leg up on your content. But for us, the main place that we go to come up with topic ideas is just the YouTube autofill or the Google autofill, where you start typing stuff in and it's auto going to suggest stuff. That's not random stuff that it's suggesting. That's stuff that people have actually searched for. And normally what you'll find is that those things, the higher they are up in that 10 or 15 that are shown, the higher they are, closer to the top, the more frequently they're searched. So we use that first off to validate ideas and also look at the words specifically that people are searching for. So one example, we did a video, Premiere versus Final Cut. So 2 video editing programs. The difference between Premiere versus Final Cut and Final Cut versus Premiere was huge. I forget which one was the top one, but even having those words in there, having them around the opposite way could have been the difference between ranking on page 1 and showing on page 4 or 5, because you're matching exactly what people are typing in, even though the words are the same.
Yeah, and something, actually, I think you might have mentioned this, Justin, you should be thoughtful about the first several words that you say in your video too, because Google is actually going to transcribe that, and that can impact your search on YouTube as well. Am I quoting you correctly there?
Yeah, 100%. So we have a very strategic approach. We don't create the videos that I want, without doing that research to see what would people be searching for. So those words, once we've figured out that it is Premiere versus Final Cut or best video editing software on Mac, I will literally use exactly those words in the right order. So I'm using a teleprompter so that I don't mess it up. I'm not going off the cuff. I want to say those exact words in the right order in the first sentence. So the start of every one of our videos is something like, are you looking for the best video editing software on Mac in 2021 or whatever it is? But it's those keywords that I know people are searching for. This does 2 things. It helps YouTube, as you said, because they're transcribing your videos, but also it matches likely what your viewer has just typed into Google or to YouTube. So they're hearing it as well and going, all right, this is exactly going to solve my pain or my problem or the question that I have. I'm going to stick around longer to at least, see if it's what I want. Because people, when they click your videos, there's almost like a little bit of anxiety there. Is this the right one? Should I have clicked the other one? This one's 12 minutes. The last one, like the other one there, was 3 minutes. So you've kind of got to let them relax into your content, hook them in. And so doing that helps the algorithm, and it also helps your viewers as well.
I'm glad you enjoyed this episode. I've got several other episodes right here for you. Smash one of these videos to make sure that you don't miss out on the tips, tools, and tactics of industry experts. Let's take that side hustle full time. Smash one of these links.